Hey, what's up guys, Don Juan. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to get the exhaust done on the Touareg. I already have the stage 1 tune by Malone. A crazy thing happened. My adblue system started failing this past weekend when I was on a road trip up to Kansas, and yeah, so I just had to get it done. But I'm going to get an exhaust clip right now of what it sounds like before. Obviously these cars are very quiet, and then we'll get one afterwards after the exhaust gets done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the exhaust shop. We're gonna go ahead and get some work done and everything, and then I'll show you guys what it sounds like afterwards. Alright guys, so the exhaust work is done. I'm gonna go out there and show you it, and then we're gonna do a cold start. It's the next day, so it has been sitting all night. We're gonna do a cold start and a few revs. The Touareg didn't get very loud. If you actually, I'll show you exactly why, but there's still a cat based system coming off the turbo. On these model Touaregs, when you buy the piping or if you get custom made exhaust like I did, the only thing required, like the DPF and the NOx catalyst, are on the bottom of the car, which I'll show you. So the actual downpipe is still catted, so that's what kind of makes it a little bit more quiet. But I'll be ordering the Buzzkin pipe here soon. Later on in the near future. That makes it a straight pipe coming off the turbo.
So if you get underneath your Touareg, as you can see there, I have a straight pipe to another straight pipe right there, and it goes all the way out the rear with more straight pipe. And so right here in the middle is where you usually have the NOx catalyst, and then up here towards the front, you can see that's where you have the DPF system. So that's all gone for me. So yeah, if you pop your hood open and you take off your engine cover, so this piece of pipe right here, see if I can get it back in there. So those two sensors that you see right there, that's the downpipe coming off the turbo. And I don't know if you guys can see back down in there, but there should be like another cat or something kind of connected to it. So that is what's making the sound still a little louder, or a little quieter, excuse me. So Buzzkin makes a pipe, yeah, you can see it right there. Buzzkin makes a pipe that you can, it'll be a straight pipe off the turbo. The turbo is right here underneath this heat shield. Actually, you can actually see it popping out over here. This is the hot side, and then over here is the actual other side of the turbo. So alright, so as you can see there, it got a little bit louder, has a little bit more of like an exhaust note to it, but it's not too crazy. Now on driving, you can actually hear the exhaust a little bit more. When you're going 50-60 miles an hour, you hear like this slight lower grumble sound. It's not nearly as loud as a gas car or anything like that when you do like a straight pipe. Like I said before, I'm going to be ordering the Buzzkin pipe, which eliminates that upper cat area from the turbo. I want to do a turbo upgrade too. These older T2s have a smaller turbo than the T3s and than the European turbo. So there's a company, Darkside, I think it's Darkside Developments. They make a upgraded hybrid turbo. It's kind of expensive, so that's why I'm kind of weighing my options. I've been actually thinking about talking to Malone and asking him about if I custom make a
a compound turbo setup. So basically what I'll do is I'll get a second factory turbo, which you can get those for under $1,000. You can get those for about $700-800 for a factory turbo, and basically you compound them together, or maybe get the aftermarket turbo, but keep my factory one as a small one, because the way compounds work is a small turbo feeds the large turbo. I think I could do it, honestly. There is enough space back there. Obviously you have to custom make piping and stuff, but I have a friend who fabricates, so I think, you know, it's not really that big of a deal what needs to get done. It's just more of the tuning and the electronic side, so that's why I got to confirm with Malone before I start doing it. I did talk to Darkside about doing the bi-turbos off of the Audis in Europe, but they told me that the wiring and everything is all different. But I know that the actual connection to the turbos and stuff are different, but I think with just a little bit of customization it could work. Now the wiring half, I think they were referring to the electronic wastegates on the turbo, but honestly, like, Volkswagen has never been that much different. Usually they use the same kind of protocols and same wiring, just different colors. So excuse me. I'm going to talk to Malone about that too, because I did find a gentleman selling the bi-turbo turbos online for like $1,500. So that would be, you know, perfect if I can just buy the turbo, probably make a few custom pipes here and there. I noticed that it's all V-band, you know, connection, so I can just get a V-band like welded onto a downpipe and get a custom downpipe made. And like I said, there is enough room back there. So after I talk to Malone, I'll do an update video, see what I'm going to end up doing. Obviously, I don't want huge amount of horsepower for speed. I want the right power and a custom tune for towing. I do a lot of towing in this thing, so EGTs are important to keep low. So that's why I did just the stage 1 for now, and Malone recommended the stage 1 for towing purposes. And then when I get my bigger turbo and all that stuff, they'll actually custom tune my Touareg for towing specifically. So I'll probably have a trailer hooked up with one of the Audis on there, so they can actually get good data, you know, and so I can send back to them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for the future mods on the Touareg. We still got a few things I want to get done. So yeah, but like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.